Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. In today's video, I am going to share with you 10 tips about living alone. If you are about to embark in this wonderful journey, why do I feel like I have 10 tips that are going to help during this journey? Let me tell you a little bit about my living experience up until now. I lived at home with my mom until about I was 18. I am 29 right now. I have lived with a roommate, I've rented a room, and I've also lived with a partner, and now I am currently living on my own. With all due respect and with all the love in the world to everyone that I have lived with, living on my own has been my favorite. It has been a journey that I have loved. I have now romanticized it, and if you are able to live on your own, I highly recommend it. Grab a snack, grab your drink, and let's get right into the 10 tips that I have for you today. Tip number 1, we have to start off with safety. It could be a little bit intimidating to be on your own, live on your own, especially if this is the first time that you're ever doing it. You're getting an apartment, you're getting a home. If it's not in a city that you are familiar with, safety is important. I want to preface that in my experience, my mindset was everything. When I moved into my apartment, I had to understand the importance of positive thinking, especially when I moved into this apartment. I wanted to live on my own. It was something that I had always really kind of thought about, but when I actually moved, it was very sudden. When I was here and I was alone, it was my mindset that really helped me push through that time. I was very happy and I was very grateful, but like I said, it was a very weird time in my life. My mindset was truly everything during this process. Create a sense of security within yourself, be secure about yourself, trust your intuition, and that is really going to help you navigate living on your own. Don't be afraid. Be proud of the accomplishment. Be proud to have your own space. Of course, I highly recommend you do your research, invest in your security. I know they sell a lot of things on Amazon. When you move in, make sure that your windows can lock. Take the steps of the things that are going to make you feel safe. My ultimate tip is your mindset. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and understand the importance of a positive mind. It will really go a long way. Tip number 2 would be make sure that you have extra keys. This will set you up for emergency preparedness. Share your extra key with a trusted friend, trusted family member to ensure that you have easy access to your home in unexpected situations if you don't have access to your keys or you've lost your keys. Whether you think, oh, I'm never gonna lose my key, I'm never gonna need a spare key. Yes, you are. Trust me, you never know what is going to happen. You also make sure that you have an extra key for yourself that you could put in a safe place in your home, and this helps with convenience. If you ever lose your key, if you ever can't find it, you have a backup that you have in your home that you could easily access in case you need it. You're thinking to yourself, doesn't it get lonely to be by yourself, to live alone? I'm not gonna lie, it does sometimes. This is where tip number 3 comes in. Fill your space. What do I mean by fill your space? I always have something playing in the background, whether it's music, a podcast, YouTube. Take the time to find a podcast, a creator, TV shows, whatever that interests you. Fill your space with that. I do that all the time. I'm always playing something, and it turns my daily task, my boring task, a little bit more enjoyable and fun as I dive into things that interest me. Something that has helped me a lot is that I've curated specific playlists for your different moods. I have playlists for when I'm cleaning, I have playlists when I'm doing my makeup, I have playlists when I'm in the shower, I have playlists for my different moods. I love all different types of music, so I've taken the time to create playlists for the different moods that I am in. Use music to enhance your mood. If you ever find yourself feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling down, play your favorite music. I love to dance, and I have my own little dance parties here all the time. If I am ever feeling down and I need a little pick-me-up, I always play music. I always play Melly. If you know, you know. But that is what I do. That is what has helped me. So fill your space. It does get lonely sometimes. There are things that you could do to work around that. And that leads me into my 4th tip. Embrace loneliness. Embrace it. It's okay if you embrace it. Oh man, the things that you could discover about yourself, the things that you will uncover about yourself. It is beautiful. Become your own best friends. Discover what you like to do. Find activities that you do on your own and that you love. Get to know yourself really, really good. When you live alone, you have the time to discover yourself. The last couple of years, I have embraced loneliness. It is one of the things that really helped me discover myself and really helped me go into this personal growth journey that I am on. These are a couple tips that I could share about really embracing loneliness and really appreciating it. Take your time to reflect on your growth. Cultivate self-love and acceptance. I have a video on my channel right now on how I build self-love within myself. If you want to check it out, I will make sure that it's linked. Also, develop a strong sense of independence. There is so much power and freedom with being independent, so embrace that. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. Once you start making decisions and doing things, like, keep those wins in the back of your mind, so whenever you have doubt, fear, think back of the times that you had a positive outcome when you did something all on your own. Last but not least, be kind to yourself. Become your own best friend. Tip number 5, this is a fun one. Romanticize solo living. Find joy in the little things that you could do every day. Romanticize your space. This could mean decorating for yourself. Find things that you love. Surround yourself by things that bring you joy. Do not save the nice glasses, the fancy candle, the nice dinner for when someone comes over. Do it for yourself. Light the candle, drink the fancy wine, make your favorite dinner. Do those things for yourself. Romanticize the life that you are living. I have things all over my home that speak to me, that are special to me, that bring me joy, that bring me peace. I love flowers, any type of flower, fresh flower. I've also been getting into Lego flowers. I have a few in my home. Those things make me happy. They bring me joy. So I make sure that I have fresh flowers in my house all the time. Do not save the special stuff just for when someone comes over. You are special. You deserve it. Do it for yourself. I had a rough time with this one. Tip number 6 is plan out your meals. When I first moved into my apartment, I would find myself throwing way too much food away because it would go bad, because I cooked too much of it. I didn't want to eat the same thing for a whole week. Like, I really struggled in the beginning cooking for just one person, especially when I found myself that a lot of the recipes that I was looking up and a lot of the recipes that you see, they're typically not for just one person unless you're specifically searching for that. Food videos that come up on TikTok or food videos that come up on YouTube, measurements are for more than one person. So this is something that I really struggled with. However, game changer for me is that I started planning out my meals. I didn't plan every single day. I try before I get into my week to be intentional and think about what it is that I want this week and do I have the ingredients to make it. I don't grocery shop in big quantities. I like to do it at least once a week. It's usually just veggie, grains, fruits, and for my protein, I actually do that more on a regular basis, and I just go and buy specifically what I want for that day, whether it's chicken, meat, you know, I just buy it for that single day, and I make sure that my fridge is stocked up with the veggies and the fruits. I highly suggest that you look into a meal plan, cooking more often at home. We got to talk about it. Tip number 7, financial organization. If you are able to automate your bills, do it. You know the bills that are coming up. You know what you need to pay. So if you're able to automate it so it could just come out of your account, do that so you don't forget, you don't miss a payment. However, if that is not realistic for you and you aren't able to do that, that is okay. I recommend that you still stay on top of it. Set reminders, put it on your calendar. One tip that I have and that I personally do and that has helped me, when you live alone, most of the time, all the financial responsibility falls on you. For me personally, my biggest bill is my rent. So what I do, I get paid bi-weekly. Each time I get paid, I save half of my rent. It doesn't feel so heavy in just one paycheck. I split it between both paychecks that I'm getting that month, and that has really helped me. If you are able to automate your bills, it will reduce your stress and it will make sure that you are on top of paying your bills. That is it. It was a quick tip right here for being financially responsible, and let's get into tip number 8. Tip number 8, take a gradual approach to decorating your space. This one here is probably one of the most fun part and such a great benefit about living on your own. It really is an opportunity to express yourself to the fullest. My biggest tip here is to do it gradually. Take out the expectation that my home is going to be decorated and to tip-top shape right when I move in. That was not realistic for me. It took me a while and it took me some time to get my home to where it is. And even now, I'm slowly getting the pieces that I want. My style has changed throughout the time that I have been here. When I moved into this apartment, I moved in from a room. So I did not have a lot of space. And moving into my 1-bedroom apartment, now I had a kitchen, I had a living room, I had a room that I had to decor. So I had a space that I needed to fill. And I was very aware that I was not going to be able to do that immediately, that it was going to take me some time. I would also recommend that you spend the time to find pieces that speak to you, that really embody who you are. When you are in your space, you feel happy. It brings you joy, brings you peace because you are surrounded by things that you love. It takes time. You're not going to find things right away. I've also found that if you really love something and it is a unique piece, get it for yourself, because you're going to be thinking about it and you're going to be like, damn, I should have got it. Be mindful. Once you start discovering your personal style and getting pieces for your home and you really seeing it put together, it will be much easier to figure out what pieces that you want to bring into your home or not. Definitely take a gradual approach. Take the pressure off that you need to have your home up and running right away. It will come with time. Apologies for the lighting change, but they were lawn mowing outside. I had to take a little bit of a break, but we are down to our last 2 tips. Tip number 9 is save for the big bank purchase. So this tip kind of goes with finance and also decor. You are going to find that furniture is pricey. It is expensive, especially if you are buying new. If you are able to find some cute furniture, some stuff that you like off of secondhand thrifting, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, like any of those websites, great, amazing. Sometimes there's a specific vibe that you are looking for. There is a specific furniture piece that you want and you see the price tag and you're like, oh my God. My tip is save for the big bank purchases. I have found that it is okay for me to want a specific item and it is okay if it is a little bit pricey. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to get it right then and there. What has helped me is saving for that item. It has taken me quite some time to find the specific pieces that I want. So set aside amount of money every month for you to be able to get those high ticket items and for you to be able to get what you want in your home. Like we said, decorating your space is going to take some time. And last but not least on this topic, celebrate when you are able to save and you buy that high ticket item, when you get exactly what you want, especially if it brings you happiness and it brings you joy. Imagine how empowering that feels to say, I did that. I worked hard, I saved, and now I have it. Embrace that process. Tip number 10, embrace the independence and the decision making. Living alone, everything falls on your shoulders. And I know that might sound very overwhelming and heavy, and it can be, but your mindset is everything, right? Embrace the freedom of making the decision that you want to make. You know what my favorite thing about my home is? If I clean, it stays clean. If I don't want to clean, then I don't want to clean. If I want to walk around my house how I was brought into this world, then that is what I am able to do. There is so much freedom and liberation in living alone. You have the chance to discover yourself in a way that is so powerful and enlightening. Learn from your mistakes. Do not dwell on them for too long. Everybody makes mistakes. We are not perfect. Most of all, celebrate your success. And there you have it. Those are my 10 tips that I have for you today about living alone. If I want to leave you out with this, if you have the ability to live on your own, it is a blessing. Be grateful. Take advantage of the time that you have to discover yourself. Stay grateful. Stay positive. You got this. I believe in you. I hope these tips brought value to you. If you like this type of content, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. We do all things getting out of our comfort zone, solo living, embracing your own company, and sharing all things personal growth. Please subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye.